right, so my first question was about the CE5 initiative, which I'm assuming you're familiar with. Stephen Greer?
CE5.
Initiative. Stephen Greer?
Yes.
My question is, what races so far have interacted with these people who have successfully initiated the practice?
The IL, which is the first hybrid race that will have open contact with your planet,
okay.
are one. Some degree, minimally, of what you call the tall whites, which we refer to as hypersapiens. Some degree of Sirius energy, although a little bit more rare. Some degree of Pleiadian energy, although again a little bit more rare. There have been a few from what we term the Grey Federation, though a different faction than you might think.
Good
and a few other things we are not allowed to talk about right now.
Got it. Well, I'm assuming the Greys are good, correct? Or at least neutral, or...
The ones that have been involved that way are...
That's good to know.
Now, do remember that the Greys, as you understand them, that are involved with what has come to be known on your planet as the abduction phenomenology, which we will simply say is a type of encounter, are not actually alien. They are mutated humans from a parallel Earth that has destroyed itself and requires a viable human DNA to perpetuate their species. So they tunneled into parallel realities such as yours, where they knew human DNA was still viable.
Okay.
Many of those beings that have been involved in those so-called abduction encounters are actually different versions from that parallel reality of the people they are abducting.
Got it.
So they are going to their own family lines.
Okay. So that reminds me of another question I wanted to clarify on. So I met some of your videos, and one thing you said is that the Greys are actually the Anunnaki who have been...
No. Didn't say that.
Okay.
They are connected in a variety of ways that we will explain in an upcoming transmission, but they are not the Anunnaki themselves.
Okay. I misunderstood that because, I thought they were mutated or something, Anunnaki.
From a parallel Earth.
Okay.
They are human from a parallel Earth, which means they also have Anunnaki DNA from that parallel reality.
Okay, got it.
And there are other associations they have formed in their mutated state with the Anunnaki, or what remains of them.
Okay.
But they are not literally themselves the Anunnaki.
Okay, got it. So another thing, Stephen Greer himself, who started the CE5 initiative, he claims that the Greys were a government-created race. So I was wondering if you could clarify on that, or maybe it's just a similar...
Well, yes, but not your government. That was what they needed to do to survive, to mutate to such a degree that what they had done to their planet would not completely kill them.
Got it.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So they adapted to what they had done, and this, in essence, was, for lack of a better term, a government program.
Got it. Alrighty.
Good.
So, last question. Curious about if there's other societies on other planets that have what we call here martial arts.
Yes, there are a few we are aware of that have some things that are similar to that idea.
Okay. One in particular I was curious about is we have this art here called Qigong, which is kind of like the utilization of energy.
Yes. Of
subtle energy, and they can apply it and do these seemingly superhuman tasks. What I wanted to ask is, do they have more advanced techniques of that are more potent, for example, like in other planets where they could do extraordinary acts?
Yes. This doesn't mean you can't do it on your planet, and it doesn't mean that